going? It's dark in here. Oh, hey, there we go. Not that I'm a fan of it, but it is brighter. Looks better. Look a little red. Don't think I look a little red? I feel like I look a little red. Why are these lights not working again? It's not one thing, it's another, right? Hey, there we go. Yeah, very saturated. Uh, hey, that looks a little bit better. I mean, nothing I can do about the face, but the collar looks better. Oh, so Monday night, I guess we'll do some more Dune. I was hoping that I would have some friends that have picked it up by now, but I don't even know if we're gonna have people playing when actual launch happens. So we'll see. And yeah, I'll show you. There's something that I've run into that's an issue. Let's flip over to the game real quick. All right. So do you see this spot right here? I had a leader John there when I logged out. And when I played over the weekend, like when I logged out Friday, I had one of the purple ones where you have to get the license for. I had one of those. And the past two resets, and times that I've logged in, I've lost my leader Johns. And I don't know why. And I don't remember where to get the purple one. Uh, do what is it called? Yeah, well, like I can make the regular ones, right? But I had this one. I had this Hajra Leader John, which stores more than the regular ones. But it just disappeared. And now I have to go find the thing for it again. Uh, I don't remember where it was found. To do how to craft it. Oh, you buy it at Griffin's Reach. Ah, it's not one that's found. So we'll go get one. I don't believe I do. I remember what else I was going to look at. Yeah, yeah, I just Googled it. They're bought. I know there's a bunch that you find at like certain places. I couldn't remember if it was one or not. We are going to unlock some of these too. Okay, don't need those yet. Not worried about that yet. Okay. I think I've got everything else unlocked that I want for now. No, and that one. That'll come in handy. That would come in handy too. I didn't even notice that. Okay. Drink. Are all of my blood bags empty? Yes. Okay, good. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger. I did some work Friday night. Did I really come out in the middle of a sandstorm? No. Okay, good. Nice. I haven't been on for a while. Not for any specific reason, just I've been enjoying this and haven't really felt like putting the time into it. Really, dude. Silly worm. Yeah, I'm pretty hooked. Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm gonna do that. And we can leave it here. It'll be fine.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
I didn't
Music
bring
to
any
my
money.
ears. The basin is a pretty big. Mirror's place? Yeah, I know.
I always do that. I come over here without money. Yeah, maybe a little. I've got all the Sardaukar Baitor armor on. Alright. Hop across here. Oh, I bet you I know why it's like all sandy and everything. Tonight's the reset. No. Not going into the deep desert yet. Everything in the deep desert, which is where all the PvP is, well, most of the PvP is, it resets every week. But everything here in this area does not reset. Right. Yeah, there's a large area that consists of 81 zones. It's like a 9x9 grid. 9 of them are like not PvP enabled, but then the rest are. Everything north of those 9. It's called the Deep Desert. That's what resets. So if you go up there, and that's where all the good like mining and all that shit is, and like all the stuff for it's called the Landsrad. It's kind of like a council, like who has power. All of that takes place up there, and those reset every week. Seriously? You're gonna shoot at me? Alright. It's gonna be rough. I'm losing it all. I had them and the worm. Holy cow. How I survived that, I don't know. Wormy worm is not happy. Jeez. Yeah, that was tight. Not that I'm aware of. And I just realized, I shouldn't be playing this game right now. My brain is not where it needs to be. I just made the ride all the way over here to buy these, and I couldn't fly it because I didn't have any money. Guess what I don't have? I still don't have any money. I'll try there.
You keep coming back like this, I'll have to stop calling you stranger.
Oh, good. I have $2,000 in the bank. Got nothing else that I want. There. Mm-mm. I'm gonna wait on that ship to get out the way.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
that's interesting. Never seen that before. I wonder if I can see what that is. Nope, it's not gonna let me see what was blocked. It's alright. Probably wasn't worth it anyways. I don't have enough copper ingots? What? Oh shit. Let's go find some copper. At least this dude was nice enough to leave the path through. I'm thoroughly impressed. Like, that is a great place to build, and he left a path through it. Bravo, man. Bravo. Nice. I have seen people that have built, like, they would build here and just completely block it off. Said you couldn't go through. I was like, that's kind of douchey. I'm really looking for copper, but any resources will do. Oh, on V Rising. There's usually a second person here. It's a decent game. They just put out a DLC for it. Hmm. No copper up there. Aha. Go on. Thank you. Oh, shit. Backpack's full. Weight is full. I'm on, yeah, the 6th. And I think there's 10. Where are they? Why are those in there? Hmm. Oh, I bet you those get moved in there if, like, you hit that F, the quick match, they just drop them in there. Still not sure where my purple one went, but... All right. Need to go here. Across there, across there. All right. There's the door. Come up here. Turn around. Not through there either. Traveling through these desert canyons sucks. Ah. There we go. exactly remember what I'm supposed to be doing. Ammunition stores, fuel barrels. So that one.
Someone here. Who's that?
Sneaky, sneaky.
Where's backup?
There is everybody! They're coming! Need to reload! Kill him.
Ow. Nah, no need to run. I'll take your blood. And I'll take your blood. While I'm here. Oh, I can't take their blood. I'll take all your loot. Yeah, those bitches with Gatling guns suck. But if you use cover to your advantage, they're not so bad. Oh, hey. Intel.
Boss, we've got real trouble here. I sent a squad down in the rift to scout for Keyrob, like you said. Full dozen armed men with transportation. Only one came back, and he was shot up pretty bad. Lived long enough to tell us they ran into what they thought were Harkonnen troopers. Since they were the Baron's men, our guys decided to ask what they knew about the area. But the soldiers, or whatever they were, opened up with grenades and darts without saying a word. The lone survivor managed to crawl away after getting hit. He watched the troopers loot all our boys' gear and ride off laughing in their trucks. We can't send anyone else down there. We're outclassed.
Of the Feast of Thyestes. And now, dear listener, a little lesson in mythology from Ortara. House Atreides fancy themselves as scientists of a line stretching all the way back to
More bandages.
ancient mythology, specifically in the person of Atreus. Who was Atreus? In bygone myths, Atreus was the brother of Thyestes, two nobles exiled for murdering their half-brother. Later, when the two brothers feuded with each other, Atreus secretly butchered Thyestes' sons, saved their hands and heads, and cooked the remaining meat into a tasty dish served to Thyestes. After Thyestes unknowingly and ravenously ate his own children, Atreus taunted him with the severed hands and heads. The questions compound, dear listener. Why aspire to such a vile mythological figure? Why are the chefs of Caladan considered some of the best in the universe, serving dishes that can be tasted nowhere else? Why are some of these recipes protected like state secrets? Is it true that Duglito's personal chefs have their vocal cords surgically removed to ensure silence? Does House Atreides host orgiastic cannibal feasts? If so, what are the logistics for keeping such a thing running smoothly and secretly? Can human flesh be prepared in such a way as to make it more addictive than the spice melange? Would such a thing ensure the collaboration of key members of the Landsraad? Dear listener, can you picture such a Thyestian feast in your head? Can you see the Red Duke hosting a secret meal with some of the most influential figures in the Empire? Can you see this grotesque cabal of decadents and gastronomes licking their lips in anticipation of the rarest cuisine in the known universe? Victuals they can neither raise nor buy. Can
Sneaky,
you
sneaky.
hear their hungry mouths as the reek of human gore smiles back at them? Follow these questions to their ultimate conclusion, dear listener, and you may just find your truth.
Fire in the hole!
Ow.
Need to reload!
Nice. That's up. I think it's down the inside. No. I just lost my freaking bike. Haha, no I didn't.
Feast like a Harkonnen, with rations from Vladimir's Provisions. Our specialty curated food supplies are designed to fuel your body and mind for the battles ahead. From nutrient-dense meal packs to gourmet field rations, Vladimir's Provisions provides everything a warrior needs to stay strong and sharp. Order now and taste the power of Harkonnen sustenance.
After a long day of battles and conquests, you deserve the best. Visit Imperial Luxuries, your home for the finest wines, the most exquisite delicacies, and the most enchanting companions. Our exclusive lounges on Giri Prime and in Harko Village offer pleasures beyond your wildest dreams.
Really
Treat
now.
yourself to the luxury of living like a true Harkonnen, because you deserve it. And now, loyal subjects, it's time to explore the wonders of the universe. Up next, our magnificent galaxy, where we delve into the marvels of distant worlds and kill the creatures who inhabit them. Stay with us as we embark on a journey of discovery, awe, and carnage.
Greetings, my loyal listeners. I am, as ever, your host, Lord Havoc of the Obsidian Plain, and I bid you welcome to another episode of Our Magnificent Galaxy, the premier nature program of the Harkonnen Network. Today, we find ourselves on the harsh and unforgiving world of Salusa Secundus, known for its extreme temperatures, wild beasts, and difficult terrain. We have ventured here, hoping to observe the elusive Salusan tiger, a magnificent creature of myth and wonder. Our skilled Harkonnen trackers have already spent months on this planet, teeming with danger and raw, untamed beauty, following the faintest of trails to locate a rare specimen of this critically endangered animal. Let's explore this treacherous landscape and see if we can catch a glimpse of the Salusan tiger in its natural habitat.
Yeah, good luck finding that tiger, dude.
Closely, loyal subjects. The Salusan tiger, famed for its hypnotizing, kaleidoscopic eyes, is a master of stealth, blending seamlessly with its rugged surroundings. We must be very quiet to come close. There, movement just beyond that ridge.
Lord Havoc, sir, we've confirmed it. The last known Salusan tiger is close by.
Excellent work. Your skills have proven invaluable. Ensure the equipment is ready.
My lord, everything is prepared.
Ah, behold how the creature moves. Such power and grace. Truly a marvel of evolution, and very possibly the last of its kind. Note the muscular body, the striking stripes, and its 3 pairs of kaleidoscopic eyes, sharp and alert, ever watchful for prey. This is truly one of nature's most formidable creations. As you know, steadfast loyalists, the Salusan tiger is not merely a subject of study, but a prize to be claimed. This magnificent beast will now be subdued as a testament to Harkonnen dominance.
Wow.
Excellent shot! The beast is down! Secure it before it awakens. The majesty of the Seleucid tiger, brought low by our superior skills. Its journey ends here, as we demonstrate our power over nature.
I'm just running circles around this stupid place.
Death by the lethal Zenobia injection is a slow, agonizing process, necessary to assert our control and to deter any other creatures like this, if any indeed remain, from ever challenging our superiority again. The substance was spread through its veins, causing immense pain and complete paralysis, while perfectly retaining the creature's consciousness up until the very moment of death. A fitting end
It is
for
further
such
down.
a fierce opponent. This, my devoted followers, is the true might of House Harkonnen. No creature, no matter how rare or powerful, can withstand our will. And now, for the final touch. This creature's marvelously iridescent eyes, extraordinarily rare and valuable, can be preserved as trophies if they are carefully extracted from a still living specimen. And oh, at last, the many-colored eyes of the Seleucid
The pop.
tiger.
Yeah.
A reminder of Lord Havoc's, of Harkonnen's superiority and the power we wield. Remember this day, for it marks another victory in our relentless pursuit of dominance throughout our magnificent galaxy. Until next time, my loyal listeners, this is your host, Lord Havoc of the Obsidian Plain, signing off.
Stay tuned to the Harkonnen Network, where loyalty, strength,
Team
and
furthered?
victory are celebrated. Strength through loyalty.
Shit.
Whew. Well, it seems that episode of our magnificent galaxy ran a bit longer than scheduled. I've always believed that punctuality is the soul of efficiency, but perhaps the wonders of our universe are worth the extra time, hmm? Now, let's get back on track with some inspiring music.
Yes, please. Some inspiring music. Hey. It's right here. It's right where I needed to be.
Welcome back, people of Arrakis, to the Harkonnen Family Games! We return now to the deadly labyrinth on Gedi Prime, where the
Welcome, honored guests. Dr. Natalia Manis here, head of testing station number 21. My fellow station leads are constantly reminding me of what a plum assignment this station is, located as it is in this deep graben, rich in shade and sheltered from the weather. Two rarities here on Arrakis. I will admit, I do feel lucky. We've developed several shade-tolerant species that can survive on the floor of the graben. Naturally, this success has made station number 29 a must-see for our colleagues at the more challenging stations. If you are one of those visitors from above, please make yourself at home. I'm sure you'll find it a refreshing break from stinging sand and blistering sun.
All that is for later, Vera, as we have an intense encounter unfolding right now.
Indeed, Maxim. Amado Delphine, the notorious pirate from Lankaville, has just crossed paths with Hollow Tom in the depths of the labyrinth.
Hollow Tom, with his immense strength, is a formidable opponent, but Amado's dual sabers are a force to be reckoned with.
Look at them go! Hollow Tom swings his massive cleaver, but Amado dodges effortlessly. He's incredibly fast.
And there it is! Amado's sabers flash in a deadly arc, slicing through Hollow
Jeez.
Tom's defenses.
There are booby traps everywhere.
He wasn't hollow after all! Rumors abound about his exploits. Some say he's plundered
Nico,
entire fleets
surprise.
single-handedly.
I'm not dead.
Others whisper
I just
of
figured we'd
affairs
all
that
end up
no
that
limit
way if we kept
across
at this
the
stupid
Imperium.
war.
He's as much a
That fat
heartbreaker
pig of a
as he
Baron
is a
doesn't give a
killer.
crap about us. So I found a way out. Not just out, but out. As in off-world. So here's the thing. We've got room for one more. If you're ready to leave this warm-riddled sandpit, just start spending time at that dive tea house in Windsack. I'll find you there.
Tall, dark, and dangerous. He's the complete package.
Indeed, Vera. But hold on. Something's happening in the labyrinth. Amado has encountered the twin Morani.
Out of the two siblings, the brother is still in fighting shape, whereas his sister appears to be seriously injured from a spectacular fall earlier.
Yes, Vera. She probably won't be too much good in the fight. Amado approaches cautiously, but his confidence is clear. He lunges at the uninjured twin, aiming to take him out swiftly.
Landing behind Amado. It was all a ruse.
Oh, the twins Morani are known for their acrobatics and deception. This was a well-executed trap.
Unbelievable! The twins have used their agility and coordination to outmaneuver Amado. He's down!
Need more space in my backpack.
has been bested by the cunning of the twins Morani. What an unexpected turn of events!
This competition never ceases to amaze. The twins have shown that wit and agility can overcome even the most formidable opponent.
As we continue to follow the twists and turns of the man trap, stay tuned. The excitement is far from over.
Keep your ears glued to the Harkonnen channel for live updates and thrilling commentary from the heart of Gady Prime. The stakes are higher than ever, and the fierce competition continues in the Man Trap.
Eyes on target.
Shield on!
Where you are the Baron's Eye. House Harkonnen has 1,000 eyes. Remember, dangers from within are even more treacherous than dangers from without. It is your vigilant eye. Reports of meticulous arrangements of animal bones and body parts continue to grow. Witnesses too numerous to name here. While some brush off disturbing sightings as unimportant, most of you, according to the tips and messages we've received, are not convinced. The prevailing theory is that these animal parts are the sites of have resorted to cowardly tactics of desecrating our communities and corrupting our children. Stay vigilant and never suffer a Fremen to live. And now it's time for you, the loyal citizens of House Harkonnen, to speak your truth in a little segment we call Voice of the People.
Voice of the people.
An anonymous citizen writes, Dune Watch. I'm writing this anonymously for now. I need some advice. I suspect a good friend who works in the spice mining industry of skimming a small amount of spice. I have no confirmation of this, just a suspicion. Should I confront this person? Should I just wait and see? What should I do? Well, Anonymous, I'll give you the advice I would give any citizen. Contact the authorities or submit a report to us immediately. Do not wait. With Dune Watch, you may not be as anonymous as you think. Dune Watch.
I just recently found out that there's a radio station thing that you can pick.
Baron's most wanted.
No surprises for our listeners today. Our #1 most wanted remains Zantara, the self-styled lion of the desert. The Imperial bounty for Zantara currently rests at 1 million Solaris. To sweeten the pot, the Baron and his infinite generosity will match the price for this lowlife's crysknife. Make it happen, people. It's time to honor our hero of the day.
Hero of the day.
Today's
Hero of
takes
the
us
day.
all the way back to the home planet, Katie Prime. Citizen X, whose identity will remain a secret to protect them from political
There's a
retaliation,
surveillance report. Nice.
uncovered a plot by the degenerate House Atreides to pollute Katy City's water supply with slow-acting
There's a
toxins.
secret door right
Citizen
here.
X not only helped to expose this cowardly plot, but also the false flag intelligence operation that would blame this poisoning on the hardy industrial processes of House Harkonnen. Cheers to this patriot, and cheers to those vipers from Caladan. Citizen X will receive lavish rewards from the Baron himself. Citizen X, we salute you. That concludes this broadcast of the Dune Watch Network. Remember, if you see something, submit a
Alice,
report.
please contact
if you
the
notice
guild
your
rep and
neighbor has
arrange
not
passage
submitted a
home
report
for the
recently,
employees whose
ask
records you'll
yourself,
find
what are
enclosed.
they
This is
hiding?
everyone who is scheduled
If
to
you have
rotate
not submitted a
off-world this
report
cycle.
recently,
And no,
I
your
ask
file
you,
is not included.
what are
You still
you
have 2 more years of
hiding?
eating dust with the rest of us.
Thousand eyes of the Baron are watching. Stay vigilant, Arrakis.
Dune Watch.
water.
Howard, here's the details about the chum drone you'll be impersonating. He had a wife and 2 kids on a cask. Sucks to be them, I guess.
Welcome,
Nice.
You'll find all the specifics in the dossier. Make sure you memorize it all so you can answer guild security questions without hesitation. I'll be testing your knowledge in a couple of days, so don't slack off.
Yeah, don't slack off. Now to find our way out of here. Almost rather drive an Ursa.
The Harkonnen Network, where every moment is an opportunity to
I almost want to just store the vehicle and like parkour it up and out.
through loyalty. Welcome back, people of Arrakis, to the annual Harkonnen Family Games. The Man-Trap competition continues with thrilling developments as our contestants face ever-increasing dangers. Let's join our hosts, Maxim Dubrov and Vera Kotila, for the latest updates.
Yep, I have a drinker blade, so it captures blood that I can turn into water. And then I have an assault rifle. But most of the time it's easier just to use the blade. Especially if things are shielded. Those guys are not shielded, which is good.
She remains an enigma, but her skills are undeniable.
Then we have Fuikolem, the disgraced guard captain, who has barely survived the web of deception. He certainly
We'll
has
take
the
their blood
audience
back with
against
this.
him, but there is no denying that he has shown surprising resilience.
Kaylin Shield, the former
Alright,
servant girl,
I'm just gonna
has
do this.
managed to evade numerous traps. Her agility and quick thinking have kept her alive so far.
The Fremen is catching up to Fuikolem, and it seems inevitable that they will clash before long, unless Nem is killed by Kaylin Sheath first.
That's right, Maxim. Sheath and Nem have both reached the treacherous abyssal chamber, a section of the labyrinth with a bottomless pit at its center.
That's not
this
good.
will be a true test of their skills and endurance.
The tension is palpable. Fuikolem and Kaylin Sheath are circling each other warily, both aware of the deadly drop that awaits any misstep.
Kaylin makes the first move, firing her needle gun, but Fuiko deflects the shots with his makeshift shield. He retaliates with a swift strike from his dagger.
It's a brutal and even fight. Both are landing blows, and both are bleeding. The edge of the pit looms dangerously close.
Look at their movements. They're both clearly skilled, but Fuiko's desperation is giving him a fierce determination. Kaylin is agile, but she's struggling to maintain her balance.
Fuiko lunges and Kaylin dodges, but she's too close to the edge. She fires another shot, grazing his arm, but he doesn't stop.
With a final desperate push, Fuiko throws his weight against her. Kaylin stumbles, teeters on the edge, and...
Sector weather. A large sandstorm is approaching.
To the abyss. Fuiko stands victorious, but he is gravely wounded.
He is dragging himself away from the pit, bloodied but alive. What a fight! Fuikonem has proven that even cowards can sometimes get lucky, but his ordeal is far from over.
Indeed, Dira. And it seems his path will soon cross with that of the Fremen. That encounter is bound to be explosive, but that will all have to wait until our next installment. As always, straight from the Grand Arena.
Stay tuned, people of Arrakis, for more live updates and thrilling commentary from the heart of Gady Prime and the Man Trap.
Shit.
Building the future of the Imperium requires the strongest and most reliable structures. CHOAM is here to help you achieve your ambitions for territorial expansion and dominance. Our new Manifest Destiny series of fortified bunkers, high-rise fortresses, and hardened industrial complexes ensure your military projections withstand the test of time and any assault. Chome, your frontier is ours.
Stay tuned to the Harkonnen Network, where loyalty, strength, and victory are celebrated. Strength through loyalty.
People of Arrakis, whether you
Oh,
serve
it's
House
completely
Harkonnen,
gone.
believe the lies of the
Oh, this
spineless
is gonna make things even harder.
or walk a different path, know that the
No,
strength
wait.
and discipline of Harkonnen
Up
is
top?
unmatched. Up next is another
I've made it to
thought-provoking
the top.
episode of The Converts, asking the difficult questions to unlock your truth.
You are listening to frequency 152.6, the voice of House
Getting around this
Harkonnen.
rift is a
We
pain
are
in the
Arrakis.
rear.
Now witness as the dark and tangled truths of House Atreides are revealed by the Convert.
Greetings, Truth Seeker. I am the Convert. Once a high-ranking advisor to the Atreides regime, I have since escaped and live under the protection of our good Baron. I cannot divulge my name out of fear for my dear ones still trapped in House Atreides. I am not here to tell you what to think. I only offer you questions. The right questions. Questions that are keys you can use to unlock your own truth. Today's question: why would an honorable house need a propaganda department? It is the simplest of questions. The Atreides and their simpering sycophants wax poetically about the grace and dignity of Duke Leto and his house. Beyond reproach, they say. Competition in the Empire is always growing, as it should be. Resources are at a premium, and Mentats must precisely calculate their expenditure to meet their house's needs. So why would a house, beyond reproach, waste valuable resources on an entire institution designed to generate propaganda? I cannot speak for you, dear listener, but I personally prefer brutal honesty to a saccharine sea of honeyed words gumming up my ear canals.
Alright.
What the Duke called brutal in House Harkonnen, I call direct. And is it not the indirect that one must watch out for? At least I know where I stand with a house that puts its money toward atomic armaments, rather than a house that collects propaganda artists. If even one of House Atreides' lauded virtues is a carefully crafted fiction, then doesn't every perceived redeeming quality become suspect? Can you really trust a house whose entire identity is spun in a malicious think tank? Follow these questions to their ultimate conclusion, dear listener, and you may just find your truth.
And the long ride back down the outpost.
Harkonnen Network, where every moment is an
Really need to
opportunity
get
to
my
prove
ornithopter.
your loyalty and strength. Strength through loyalty. Welcome back, people of Arrakis, to the annual Harkonnen Family Games. The Mantrap competition continues with ever-increasing intensity. Let's begin with a quick recap of those who have fallen. Hollow Tarn, Amado Del Sin, and Kalen Sheaf are all eliminated from the competition. Their struggles have come to an end, leaving 6 contestants remaining.
Thank you and welcome back. I'm Maxim Dubrov, slave master of the labyrinth, and with me is my fellow commentator, biologist, Vera Costilla. Vera, we have an exciting confrontation developing.
Indeed, Maxim. The Fremen has been moving along the same path as Puiko Men and is catching up to him as we speak.
The Fremen, wielding his traditional crysknife, is now rounding the last corner to where the severely wounded Puiko Man is struggling to move.
But wait, Maxim. Look at the walls of the labyrinth. The twins Morani are performing an incredible feat of acrobatics, scaling the walls and navigating over them in a way no one thought possible.
Unbelievable! The twins have cut off the Fremen's path. Just as he's about to reach Puiko, the twins drop down from the wall, blocking his way.
The Fremen is undeterred. He readies his crysknife, a weapon famed for its deadly efficiency in the hands of a Fremen warrior.
This is an intense battle. The twins Morani are using their agility to their advantage, but the Fremen's skill with the crysknife is unmatched.
Look at him move! Each strike is precise and deadly, but the twins
I'd
are
love to be able to
coordinating
watch
their
this
attacks
combat.
perfectly.
Meanwhile, Puiko then sees his chance to escape. Despite his severe injuries, he's dragging himself away from the fight, desperate to avoid another confrontation.
Boo! Coward! The crowd is not pleased. They're booing loudly at Puiko's cowardice. This isn't the first time he's fled from a fight, and his reputation as a deserter is only growing worse.
Boo! Disgraceful!
Boo.
Puiko's actions are sealing
Ran from a
the
fight.
eyes of the public.
Back to the fight. The Fremen has managed to land a critical blow on one of the twins, but they're still fighting fiercely. This battle could go either way.
Stay tuned to this frequency for more updates and thrilling commentary from the heart of Gedi Prime. The competition continues.
It's you. Let's get to work. Really?
Really?
I've been looking for a way back up the ladder, and your talents are key. A rising tide will raise us both. It has to. It must. Don't, don't mind me. Really? Do you think so? What an interesting theory. You speak in such absolutes.
Got anything new for me?
It's you. Where have you been? Where? Never mind. I have a job for you. We must act quickly. Don't take familiar tones with me, child. Do you know who I am? Who I was? Who I will be again? Why not? On to the task at hand. An immense opportunity is within our grasp, and we must seize it. There is a former Atreides hero, now disgraced, by the name of Katrina Kloros. I have it on good authority that Kloros was once thick as thieves with Captain Tai Skorda. She knows something about these escapades. She must! Even as a turncoat, Kloros won't talk to an obvious Harkonnen, so I must send you. Hurry now. Hurry. You impertinent... My habits are well in hand. As our great Baron says, satiation is the virtue of the weak.
All right,
Make all haste. With the information Katrina Kloros holds, I shall reap great rewards. That is, we shall reap.
Mm-hmm.
Still alive? Not too bad.
Yeah,
We had a bet
still
going.
alive. Anything else crappy I can sell? No. Oh. That's nice. I need to get my sniper rifle constructed. I know they're boats.
You are
How can you
listening
bring
to
those up?
frequency 152.6, the voice of House Harkonnen.
Oh, no.
We are Arrakis. Now witness as the dark and tangled truths of House Atreides are revealed by the Convert.
Greetings, Truth Seeker. I am the Convert. Once a high-ranking advisor to the Atreides.
Let's get back over to the house real quick.
I have since escaped and live under the protection of our good parent. I cannot divulge my name out of fear for my dear ones still trapped in House Atreides. I am not here to tell you what to think. I only offer you questions. The right questions. Questions that are keys to Today's question. What is the cost of freedom? In House Atreides, everything seems lush and plentiful and opportunity abounds. It is an illusion. I know, because I helped maintain it. There is no true opportunity in the intricate web of Duplito schemes. In House Harkonnen, I have what you have, dear listener. True freedom, true opportunity. These things are dangerous. They provide a ladder for the strong and the smart and the fast to ascend, and they provide ruin for the rest. But isn't ruin worth a chance? Even a chance at success? The freedom to achieve greatness is a harsh landscape. The odds are not in our favor. But I tell you, dear listener, having experienced both, I would rather dance barefoot on the razor edge of Harkonnen freedom than to be tucked into the glowing, honeyed delusions of House Atreides. What dangers are you willing to face for the opportunity to achieve? What freedoms are you willing to give up to the smiling elitist who promises comfort while plotting to keep you in your little hive cell for eternity? Follow these questions to their ultimate conclusion, dear listener, and you may just find your truth.
Yep. Ooh, fire shield destabilizing darts. That's nice. Well, there's not room for that. Yeah. Let's take some of those out. Can do.
The Harkonnen Network, where every moment is an opportunity to prove your loyalty and strength. Strength through loyalty.
Strength through loyalty.
Greetings, my loyal listeners. I am, as ever, your host, Lord Havoc of the Obsidian Plain, and I bid you welcome to another episode of Our Magnificent Galaxy, the premier nature program of the Harkonnen Network. Today, we find ourselves deep within the labyrinthian tunnels of Baron Draconis IV. Our mission is to track down the enigmatic Draconian Burrower, a magnificent creature that has adapted to thrive in these underground mazes. With me is our elite tracker Vark, who has spent weeks mapping miles of treacherous tunnels.
Yes, Lord Havoc. It's been an honor.
Listen closely, devoted followers. This Draconian Burrower, known for its bioluminescent skin and powerful digging claws, is a master of this subterranean world. Coming close to it is both difficult and dangerous.
Lord Havoc, we've detected fresh claw marks on...
Oh, those can only stack up to 10?
Must be near its latest burrow.
Excellent, Varric. The glow ahead confirms it. Look at how the creature's bioluminescence lights up the darkness. Truly a marvel of nature.
Okay.
Behold the intricate patterns of its markings, each one unique,
Take one of those.
mesmerizing. This creature is perfectly attuned to its environment. Its claws capable of carving through solid rock with ease. Look at the tunnels it creates. An underground labyrinth of its own design.
Indeed, my lord. It's fascinating how it can navigate these complex networks with such precision.
Yes, fascinating. But it is time to claim our prize. Varric, ready the containment fields? We will trap it in its own tunnels. This device will emit a sonic pulse, disorienting the burrower and driving it into our containment
I
field.
don't really need heavy darts, do I?
It will be unable to escape.
What do we need to make a sniper rifle?
My lord, activating now.
It worked! The beast is disoriented. And move quickly to secure it before it recovers.
Oh, it can only be made in the weapons fabricator. Right.
Lord Havoc, the creature is fighting back. The tunnels are destabilizing.
I need 40 steel ingots. Ouch.
The tunnels are collapsing. We have to get out of here.
No! We must capture it at any cost!
It's escaping! We need to leave now!
You have failed me, Varric! Sacrifices must be made.
Actually, let's just max it out.
My lord, please!
I need more carbon ore.
We can still escape together!
I found that.
Your sacrifice will ensure my survival, Varric. Goodbye.
No! No! Please!
The strong survive, Varric. This is the way of House Harkonnen.
Alright. You gotta wait on those ingots.
Loyal listeners, today we have encountered the raw power of nature. Though the Draconian Burrower eluded our grasp, the knowledge we gained and the demonstration of Harkonnen resolve will echo through these tunnels for generations to come. This experience reaffirms our dominance and commitment to overcoming any challenge. Even when faced with adversity, a true Harkonnen perseveres. Until next time, my loyal supporters, this is your host, Lord Havoc of the Obsidian Plain, signing off from somewhere in our magnificent galaxy.
Those are nice looking windows. Bullfighter statue? That's tiny. I was hoping it was big. Oh, that's my terrarium.
Harkonnen Network, where every moment is an opportunity to prove your loyalty and strength. Strength through loyalty.
Heck yeah, we gotta have that.
Welcome back, people of Arrakis, to the annual Harkonnen Family Games. The Mantrap competition continues with intense battles and unexpected turns. Let's join our hosts, Maxim Dubrov and Vera Kotila, for the latest updates.
Thank you and welcome back. I'm Maxim Dubrov, slave master of the labyrinth, and with me is the ever-insightful biologist, Vera Kotila. Vera, we've just witnessed an incredible display of skill.
Indeed, Maxim. That ferocious native of Arrakis, simply known as the Fremen, has managed to stand his ground against both the Morani twins in a fierce skirmish. Their agility was no match for his precision with the Chris knife. But just as he was set to finish them both, they resorted to a quick escape back over the labyrinth walls where the Fremen couldn't follow.
Yes, very exciting, Vida. But the action doesn't stop there. Our next focus is on Puiko Nem, who is once again running for his life from the deadly Fremen in hot pursuit.
Puiko is severely injured and desperate. He's trying to escape, but the Fremen is relentless, tracking him through the twisting paths of the maze as if he was on the path of some wounded animal.
Look at that poor coward go! He's stumbling, oh, he's tripped, and oh, suddenly, he's right in the path of Kanto, our little slave contestant.
The crowd is unforgiving, Maxim. They expect Puiko to flee again, and they're making their displeasure known.
Inkling! Puiko's reputation is in tatters, but wait! He seems to have a plan!
Kanto and Puiko are circling each other warily. Puiko, despite being more experienced and physically stronger, is severely wounded and, of course, known for his spinelessness. Kanto, on the other hand, seems cautious but determined.
You can see the fear in Puiko's eyes. He's calculating, looking for a way out. But Kanto is not giving him any easy options.
It's a tense standoff. Puiko should have the upper hand, but his injuries and his cowardice are holding him back.
Aw.
The crowd is growing restless.
Come on, Puiko! Fight or flee! Make a decision!
Is it done?
Oh, it looks like Kanto
It's
is
done.
making the first move. He's charging at Puiko.
There it is! But Puiko is reaching for something on the wall. Could it be?
He's activated a hidden mechanism, opening a wall
Not
and closing
enough
another.
power for
And
everything.
wow, what an unexpected turn! Now Kanto is trapped in one of the labyrinth's deadliest rooms.
That's the chamber of the venomous rock lizards. These creatures from the barren planet Ishkal in the Sigma Draconis system are notorious for their deadly venom and aggressive nature. This chamber is a recurring feature in the labyrinth and a favorite among the audience for the spectacle it creates. As you know, many parts of the labyrinth change from year to year, but the rock lizards remain a constant threat.
The Ishkali rock lizards are highly territorial and will attack anything that enters their domain. Their venom can paralyze a
Power.
small man in seconds, and they are known to swarm their prey, ripping them apart with their small but powerful jaws. Oh, poor Kanto doesn't stand a chance in there.
Oh, Vida, if you only knew.
Oh, the rock lizards are moving in on Kanto. They're known for their brutal efficiency. This will be
Incendiary gel.
Watch closely, Vida. You're about to witness something extraordinary.
What's happening? The lizards.
Rockets?
They're not attacking him.
Where do I get rockets from?
There! The lizards! They're responding to his commands.
They absolutely are. Can you figure out why, Vida?
I don't know. Unless I've heard of certain indigenous peoples of Ishkal who can communicate with these deadly creatures, but I never thought I'd see it with my own eyes. Tell me the truth, Maxim. Is that poor slave indeed a native of that barren planet?
Oh, he absolutely is, Vida. How's that for a surprise?
Well, yes. This, of course, changes everything.
Indeed it does. Kanto's
Ooh.
secret is out, and it's going to make the rest of this competition
So those must use the heavy darts.
interesting.
The little slave who was underestimated by everyone now has the upper hand. The tables have turned, and this competition just became a whole lot more unpredictable.
Stay tuned to this
There's a ton of these that I haven't found.
updates and thrilling commentary from the heart of Gedi Prime. The man trap continues, and the
Wow.
excitement is far from over.
Alright.
Keep your ears glued to the
Sixth
Harkonnen
trial.
channel for
Where
live
is it?
updates and the most intense moments from the games. The competition is heating up, and you
It's
don't
got
want
to
to miss
be-
a second of the Man Trap.
Wow!
Here?
Wasn't that amazing? The spectacle of the Harkonnen family games unequaled throughout the galaxy. The excitement is growing as the contestants engage with the terrors of the labyrinth and each other. I don't know about you, but I, for one, just cannot wait until the next installment of the
Nothing
Mantrap.
needs to make the
Let's
Chin's
keep the
tower
momentum going
inspires
with
across the
another
rift.
stirring anthem.
Yep. Don't have enough copper. Jeez, who'd have thought?
You are listening to frequency 152.6, the voice of House Harkonnen. We are Arrakis. Now witness as the dark and tangled truths of House Atreides are revealed by the Convert.
Greetings,
Why is it not?
Seeker. I am the Convert. Once a high-ranking advisor to the Atreides regime, I have since escaped and live under the protection of our good Baron. I cannot divulge my name out of fear for my dear ones still trapped in House Atreides. I am not here to tell you
It took the materials, but it didn't make them.
for your questions. Keys that you might use to unlock your own truth. Today's question: what is the price of loyalty? Consider the loyal soldiers of House Atreides. They fight, they die, they sacrifice everything for their Duke. But what do they gain in return? A pat on the back, a word of praise, a posthumous medal that does nothing to comfort their grieving families.
No, because they didn't kick it out to storage.
Spent in the name of a house that promises glory, but delivers only death. What is the true cost of such loyalty? How many families must be torn apart? How many futures shattered before one realizes the futility of blind allegiance? Ask yourself, dear listener, what does the Duke truly value?
Put new treads on.
Is it the lives of his soldiers? Or the power he wields through their obedience? Why does he send them to die on distant sands, fighting battles that serve only to consolidate his own power? Now reflect on the lives of the Harkonnen soldiers. They too fight and die, but they do so with the understanding of their role in a grander scheme. They are not deceived by false promises of glory, but are part of a machine that rewards strength and cunning. Dear listener, ponder this.
Shit blowing up all over the place.
A pawn in a game of deception, or to fight knowing the true nature of the beast you serve? What is the true cost of loyalty, and who truly benefits from it? Follow these questions to their ultimate conclusion, dear listener.
Nice.
And you will just find your truth.
It's one of those that we can recycle. So that's full. Water's good. Alright. I really want to go do that trial, but it's like way up there.
The Harkonnen Network.
Across the sand we go again.
Opportunity to prove your loyalty and strength. Strength through loyalty.
Plus, there's a lot of just like traveling in this game. At least you have vehicles that make it faster. And I can't imagine if you had to walk everywhere. New world.
Welcome back, people of Arrakis, to the Harkonnen Family Games. The Man-Trap competition continues with fierce battles and unexpected twists. Let's start with a quick recap of our fallen contestants and those still in the game.
Thank you and welcome master of the labyrinth, and with me is the ever-insightful biologist, Vera Cotilla. Vera, let's go over who we've lost and who remains.
Certainly, Maxim. So far, we have lost Hollow Tom, Amado Delsin, and most recently, Kalen Sheep. The remaining contestants are the Fremen, Puiko Nep, the slave called Kanto, who just surprised everyone by taking control of the rock lizards from his native planet of Ishkal, of course, the twins Morani, and the enigmatic Grey Lady.
That's right, Vera. The Grey Lady remains a mystery. She is the only contestant who hasn't been in a direct confrontation yet. Do you think her supposed witchcraft is helping her avoid danger?
It's possible, Maxim. Her ability to navigate the labyrinth without engaging in combat is certainly impressive. The Fremen, meanwhile, has just scared away the twins Morani, but now faces a new challenge.
So it's going to be close to time to relocate the base a little further north.
Previously fell. This is no easy task, even for a skilled warrior like him.
Puiko Nem has managed to buy himself some time by altering the walls of the labyrinth, keeping himself temporarily out of danger. But his cowardice is becoming ever more apparent.
And then there's Kanto, moving through the labyrinth with his pack of rock lizards. He's truly a force to be reckoned with.
Indeed, Maxim. But now, something unexpected is happening. Look, up from the chasm, someone is climbing.
Get off that.
Unbelievable! It's Kalen Sheep! She must have survived the fall and fought her way back up! What incredible determination!
She's badly injured, but she's not giving up. She's coming up behind the Fremen, who's balancing on those narrow pillars to cross the chasm.
She's attacking him! But look at the Fremen's reflexes! He ducks, spins, and...
He's done it! The Fremen has reacted with almost supernatural speed, turning and impaling Sheep with his grist knife. This time, she's truly dead.
This time, she's truly dead.
But look, Maxim, a new passage is opening unexpectedly.
Oh, wow.
And who's this? Puiko Nem is
That would be like unlimited water right there almost.
lady.
What a turn of events! Puiko, already wounded and desperate, now stands against the inscrutable Grey Lady. How will this confrontation end?
We'll have to wait until the next episode to find out. Stay tuned, people of Arrakis, for more thrilling updates and commentary from the heart of Gadi Prime.
Keep your ears glued to the Harkonnen Network for live updates and the most intense moments. The competition is heating up, and you won't want to miss what happens next in The Man Trap.
Do you need labor that never tires? Do you
Yes.
wish to possess the strongest and most obedient slaves in your social circle?
Probably.
Look no further than the Halil Trading Company, where every Maula is picked fresh from the wild and domesticated to perform even the most demanding and demeaning task. Whether you use them for mining, construction, or for your pleasure, we have the slave for you. Speak to the slave master in Harko Village.
You're listening to the Harkonnen Network, where every second counts in our pursuit of greatness. Strength through loyalty.
Remember, dear listeners, every action you take is a step towards greatness. Stay tuned for more programs and
Well, I'm gonna
music
like this
throughout the
thing.
day, and let the might of House Harkonnen guide you in all you do. Let's keep the energy high with some rousing music.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yo, what's up, Jones? Here we go. 6th trial. Nothing here.
The Sardaukar destruction extends even to these small shrines.
That's
I
it?
cannot decipher their purpose, but the altar seems to have contained a quantity of spice. And the murals. Such beauty to be destroyed by the cut of a lasgun or blade. All I can
I don't know what I was
decipher
supposed to
here
get
is
from it.
another step on the journey of the Zensuni wanderers. Thurgrod. Perhaps there's some link between the
Down in the
Zensuni
rift,
and the
okay.
Fremen.
You're just supposed to come out here? Checking the post. Search double sec.
You are listening to frequency 152.6, the voice of House Harkonnen. We are Arrakis. Now witness as the dark and tangled truths of House Atreides are
Did I miss
revealed
something?
by the Convert.
Greetings, Truth Seeker. I am the
I
Convert.
did.
Once a high-ranking advisor to the Atreides regime, I have since escaped, and now
Did not
live
see
under
them
the
hanging there at
protection
first.
of our good Baron.
Holy cow.
Recently, events have taken a dire turn, and I fear for my dear ones still trapped in House Atreides. As always, I am not here to tell you what to think. I offer only questions to unlock your own truth. Today's question: what are the thoughts of those who defy House Atreides? Recently, dear listener, the Atreides have discovered my true identity. They have seized
Oh, that's gonna be a pain to get to.
and I languish in the depths of Erakin's dungeons. I fear for their lives under the yoke of this noble house. What do you think happens to the prisoners of House Atreides? Are they treated with the dignity and respect that the Duke so proudly proclaims? Or are they subjected to unspeakable horrors, hidden away from the eyes of the universe? Consider the public face of House Atreides. A facade of honor and righteousness. But what lies beneath that facade? Do you trust that their prisons are places of fairness and justice? I have heard whispers of torture, of deprivation, of souls broken in a dark, oppressive sense, where suffering is the only constant. Is this the true face of the Duke's justice? Reflect on this. What does such cruelty say about the moral high ground the Atreides claim? How does a leader justify the torment of innocence to maintain power? As you ponder these questions, think of my dear ones facing the bleakest of fates. Does the Duke's righteousness extend to mercy? Or does it stop at the threshold of his ambition? Dear listener, ask yourself, can a house built on the suffering of others be trusted? Follow these questions to their ultimate conclusion, dear listener, and you may just find your truth.
You're listening to the Harkonnen Network, where every second counts in our pursuit of greatness. Strength through loyalty.
Remember, dear listeners, every action you take is a step towards greatness. Stay tuned for more programs and music throughout the day, and let the might of House Harkonnen guide you in all you do.
So this is a camp. Chase after me. I'll run your ass over. Mm-hmm. I'm so glad I found these radio stations. We'll run this last little bit because when we get there, I have a feeling we're going to drop way down into this rift.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh, the Coriolis storm comes in 7 hours.
To the Harkonnen Family Games. The Man-Trap competition continues with fierce battles and unexpected twists. Let's join our hosts, Maxim Dubrov and Vera Kotila, for the latest updates.
Thank you and welcome back. I'm Maxim Dubrov, slave master of the labyrinth, and with me is the ever-insightful biologist, Vera Kotila. Vera, we're about to witness a confrontation between Puikonen and the Grey Lady.
Indeed, Maxim. Puiko is attacking directly. No hesitation this time.
Typical Puiko. He only dares to fight because she's a woman. He's a coward through and through.
Yes, and injured as he is, one wonders how he expects to win. But look at him. He's fighting with surprising skill despite his wounds.
He's desperate. That's all this is. Desperation. He knows he has no other choice.
The Grey Lady is proving to be a formidable opponent. Her strength and speed are incredible, far beyond what one would expect from her age and appearance.
Her veil has been torn off. Ooh, look at those old scars. Her face is quite disfigured.
Yes, but they seem familiar to me. Have I seen that type of scarring before? Where?
I don't recognize her. She looks hideous, though. Anyway, back to the fight. Puiko seems to have the upper hand, but don't worry, he'll turn tail any moment now.
I'm not sure, Maxim. He's fighting fiercely, and despite everything, he seems to be holding his ground.
Just when you think he might actually do something right. Wait! What's that sound?
The rock lizards! They're flooding into the room, and there's Kanto right behind them.
Look at them attack! Puiko is putting up a fight, but there are too many. He's being overwhelmed.
The Grey Lady is retreating. She's getting away while the rock lizards tear into Puiko. It's a frenzy.
And there he goes, disappearing in a storm of demon war. Puiko man finally getting what he deserves.
Oh, the rock lizards are relentless. Kanto's control over them is absolute. He's calling them back now, and there's hardly anything left of Puiko. Just bones and scraps of flesh.
What a fitting end for that coward. He deserves every bit of it.
Now we're down to 5 contestants. The Morani twins, the Fremen, Kanto, and the Grey Lady. The competition is fiercer than ever.
Stay tuned to this frequency for more updates and thrilling commentary from the heart of Katie Prime. The Man-Trap continues, and the excitement is far from over.
Keep your ears glued to the Harkonnen Network for live updates and the most intense moments. The competition is heating up, and you won't want to miss what happens.
Just because the shot doesn't kill him, the poison does.
Let me tell you, Maxim, those scars, I've seen that kind of scarring before. If I could just remember where... That was the Man-Trap, brought to you by the Halil Trading Company, exclusively on the Harkonnen Network. Stay tuned for more exciting content. Harkonnen, we are Arrakis.
Hey, 7th trial, let's go. Hopefully we get something good from this one. Spicy.
Why were we created? Ibn Qirtaiba.
I don't know.
The weight
Where were we?
of a kindly god is a fearful thing. Do you understand, Wally?
Wally.
Our god gave us the Hurasikali Wala, the wind that eats flesh, and the words of the Kitab al-Ibar.
Ah, want to get the
Carry
tent.
shelter always against the coming of Kralizek. Be la kaifa. We were exiled from Nilotic al-Urobra for our unwillingness to fight. For our willingness to forgive. For our willingness to forget. And the judges said, mine enemies are like green blades eating down, that did stand in the path of the tempest. Hast thou not seen what our Lord did? The weight of a kindly God is a fearful thing. Why did God create us? We are the action and knowledge of God. And he has prepared the way.
It's like, how the hell am I supposed to get up that? You're not.
Ibn Qirtaiba, the typhoon struggle comes. Why were we created? To survive Kralizek, the war at the end of the universe. Yahya Shuhada. Remember Nilotic al-Urobra. Bila Kaifa.
No, there's 7. And now I can make 10s. Those might come in handy. Now comes the part that I'm not completely looking forward to. Gotta get out of the rift. Yay. Final test. Find the cave. There's only 8. Where is that? I don't know if I have that. Area open yet, maybe? That's true. Is it? It's gotta be like right over in here. There's Misa Toril. Okay.
Huh?
Now we gotta find a way up. It's always the hard part. Not hard. Annoying. This is the annoying part. Right. I'm gonna take some of this with us. Definitely need some. And if this wasn't such a pain to get in and out, I would just live. Like, I'd move my base down here. You just walk out from this end? It appears that you can. I did not realize that. I have been struggling finding a way up this whole time. And you can just ride the fuck out from this end. Wow. Ooh, barrel roll. It's the Swordmaster dude.
Still alive, are you?
Yes. The Ripper. Seb's Kisser. Those at some point. That he ain't got nothing fun. Yeah, let's take it. Sandflies there. I need to come down in here. Okay. Mine go. Is that mine? That's mine. There we go. So it says, place at the border of the train west. So the border's like right here. And this is where I need to be. Alright. No vehicles in there. I get it. I get it. Siege to lab. Discover what lies within. Oh wow, this place is cool.
Who's there? Huh? I require backup!
Oh. New materials. Yes. Door open, closed. It's closed.
We are the people of Misr. We have known flight and death. The young go on that our people shall not die. Where did our flight begin?
Oh, jeez.
We grew soft, Wally. So God brought us the weight of kindliness to prepare for the typhoon. Name the planet where we lost our way. You have failed the proving, young one. We are the people of We grew soft, Wally. On our wanderings, we came to a planet devoid of gods, where war was constant and violence was religion. We remember the slave cribs where we were held, weeded out, persecuted. You have failed the...
Of course.
We are the people of... We grew soft, Wally. On our wandering, we remember... You have failed the proving, young...
What?
We are the people of... We grew soft, Wally. So on our wanderings, we remember the slave. The thread of the past was carried by word until we found the poison drug. One of the cursed planets was a blessing for our Sayadina. So many planets across so many centuries. Our people broke apart, split, reformed. Some planets we barely remember at all. You have failed the...
Jeez. I don't remember all of these.
We are the people. We grew soft on our wanderings. We came to a planet devoid of God. We remember the slave. The thread of the past was so many planets across so... A long journey, young Wally. But we are almost home. Just one last place of suffering, where our children were taken. The time of Mihna has ended.
Yes.
Young Wali.
My guessing was good.
Seek your Ummah.
The path of the Zensuni Exodus is rare and hidden knowledge. You are no Masquerade cultist. Who are you? What do you seek here? The Fremen are long gone. Their siege is abandoned. Only their ghosts remain to haunt these halls. That security door is encoded for Fremen biometrics. How did you bypass it? Perhaps we can help each other. I'm a scholar of Fremen social, cultural, and philosophical constructs, both past and present. They fascinate me. And I've studied the layout of this place. It's a death trap. Between the Masquerade trying to blow their way in and the structural damage left by the Sardaukar, the whole thing could come crashing down. And I have yours. The name's Aerie. I serve no one. Let's say I'm something of a freebooting academic. And like you, my interests lie in discovering the true extent of the Fremen eradication. Or more to the point, discovering if that eradication even occurred. South, maybe. Arrakis is a big place. And while we like to think we're at the center of all things, in relative terms, the sphere of Imperial influence is rather small. They could be anywhere beyond the deep desert or the Tanzaruft, as it's known to the Ikhwan Bedouin. Not entirely. I'm sure the Sardaukar massacred them by the thousands. This siege bears evidence of that. But you're right. I don't believe the Imperial account, and I'm hoping the truth, or part of it, awaits us inside. If we survive.
Okay. I don't trust that. Yes, we're gonna have to trust it.
It serves the Emperor to depict the Fremen as barbarous and savage, but look at their craft. I see the work of a socially and materially advanced people. A people with the innate practicality and good sense to worship a local and very available god. That's also, conveniently, an apex megapredator.
These are solid doors. Right. So what's over this way?
Did you encounter the Masquerade on your way here? They're some kind of cult. Worm worshippers based out of an abandoned power station far to the west. It's odd to see them this far east. But if they've found this place, they'll be coming.
Yeah, there were a couple out there.
Down here, water discipline would finally be relaxed. Visitors could shed their dusty still suits and find refreshment. Looks like there's no other way forward. I hope you brought your cutter ray.
How convenient.
Find that a lot of corridors and subchambers are collapsed and impassable. Some would have been brought down by the Sardaukar to deny key areas and resources to the survivors. Others would have been brought down by the Fremen themselves to crush the invading assault force or channel them to a kill zone. The Fremen were known designed to keep large nests of scorpions in order to harvest their venom for blades. That's a door I don't want to open.
I agree.
Strange to think these corridors once echoed with the hopes and dreams of a lost multitude. Mothers, fathers, and children beyond count. And now, only silence. The silence this world hasn't known in 10,000 years.
Our first goal on Arrakis is grassland provinces. We will start with these mutated poverty grasses. When we have moisture locked in grasslands, we'll move on to start upland forests, then a few open bodies of water, small at first, and situated along lines of prevailing winds with wind-trap moisture precipitators spaced in the lines to recapture what the wind steals. We must create a true sirocco, a moist wind, but we will never get away from the necessity for wind traps. This ecological transformation of Arrakis relies upon us controlling 3% of the energy surface. Only 3% to start a self-sustaining system. Learn this lesson well. Our transformation begins in the plantations of the south and proceeds in simple steps. To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
No, grass. Don't.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Okay. animals. It's fire. Animal.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language
These are all
of the
together.
ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
That thing. Okay. Fine.
Very good.
Yes.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Yeah. Shelter, it's like it's a shelter.
Brilliant work.
Okay.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future
Gust of wind
will open.
Bunny, the gust of wind.
Congratulations. You share the knowledge of a Fremen pre-adolescent. Good work. This must be the way. Now we come to the private living areas of the Siege proper. In a Siege community, the leader was known as the Naib, and the various Naibs were often jealous of each other and liked to measure their relative influence by the number of hearths they commanded within their Siege. Siege Talab is a smaller Siege, hosting roughly 500 hearths. Siege Tabor, by comparison, the community Pardo Kynes lived within, was said to host well over 2,000. That's the Masquerade. I was hoping it would take them longer to arrive in force. We'd better hurry up and be done with our business here. This must be the Cavern of Council, the cultural and political heart of any Siege community. It's here that Siege dwellers would gather to hear a traveling crier regale the community with news from beyond. And up there, upon that great terrace extending over the room, is the reason we're here today. Death still. The place all Fremen end up at death, so they may return their water to the tribe. That script upon the platform reads, "The water of the tribe shall reveal the path." And I believe the path in question is related to the secret that's brought us both here. And while you are clearly no Fremen, you were able to pass their biometric locks without tampering or delay. Whatever lies beyond here, I believe your blood is the key.
No. Okay. Now what do I do? Oh, into the secret chamber. What?
Greetings, and Sabakukua. If you are watching this, I am likely dead or captured. I came to Siege Talab in the same condition you find it now. Abandoned and despoiled. I must have triggered some kind of hidden alarm, because the Sardaukar were at my heels before long. They found me. I haven't long. So listen well. I was brought to this planet, like you and many others, with one overriding directive: find the Fremen. But when I finally came face to face with my quarry, I did not find the villains as described by the Communinet or the Emperor. Instead, I found a noble people being drawn into a conspiracy not of their making. A conspiracy extending from the very heart of the Imperium to the dark corridors of hell. I have to go.
They don't know where I am right now, but I can't risk them finding what I leave for you. I wish there was more time. I have much to tell you, but your mere presence in this secret chamber indicates that the ones who sent us will not stop until they achieve their aims. I have hidden the details of my journey on a mimetic film locked within the safe on the wall. As with the security door and the death still, our blood is the key. And now, I lead the Sardaukar as far from here as I may. Ma salam.
Oh.
Tricky Fremen. I believe more than half the technology in this room violates the first 11 Butlerian prescriptions. Probably more. Who are you, really?
What do you mean?
This film is encrypted with a kind of protection I've only encountered in the restricted section at the Nemesine Library on Artesia. I believe that encryption was of Ixian origin. That's not good. We need an Ixian decoder to access whatever is on this, and I have access to the resources of a great house. Don't be concerned. I'll reach out when I have more information. If we Atreides are known for anything, it's our stiff-necked honor. Besides, as a mystery, you rank right up there with this film. Parting with people is a sadness. A place is only a place.
Okay. Let's get out of here. Oh, I have a feeling we're gonna have some combat here. Yep.
It's the Masquerade. I'm going to try to draw them off. I'll make contact when I have the film decrypted.
Infidels! The lightning worm cannot be deceived! You will pay for your desecration in blood! After them! Do not let them escape!
Interlopers, see the enemy!
Nice. Oh shit, still another one. Oof.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Alright, let's get out of here. How do I get out of here? It's not that way. Somewhere down. No? Oh. That was easy. Where am I? $400 from my sand bike. That was cool. That was really cool. Must be aluminum. Yep, it is aluminum. Here's my bike. Crossroads Trade Post.
Been a while since a new face showed up around here. I'm Zoe. Used to be from Caladan. Now, I'm just another lost soul trying to get by on sand and sufferance.
Sentinel helmet? Old Sparky Mark IV. Nice. There they are.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Where do you want to go? The basin is a pretty big place. Could you narrow it down a little? I never miss the chance to let's move before a storm rolls in.
Yeah, let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you all got some bonus time tonight. I didn't want to cut things off while I was going through that last trial because A, I want clips from it, and B, you all deserve to see it. So, all right, we'll be back Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern on all major streaming platforms that you can think of. Don't forget, head over to YouTube. As you can see, we're at 146 of 500 subscribers. It's about 30% of a goal. As soon as I hit 500 subscribers on YouTube, gonna get a bottle of Da Bomb Beyond Insanity hot sauce and eat some wings. So I need y'all to get me there. Other than that, man, we've got community Discord, which get the link for you on Twitch. Can see the link pretty easily. Don't have it on YouTube or TikTok. TikTok people, if you want to jump on the community Discord, in my bio in the profile, there's a link tree. Go there, links on there. Easiest way I can get it to you right now. So, anyways, that's it for the night. We'll catch y'all later.